Hi, my name is Mostafa Hosseini, and I specialize in helping coaches, consultants, and experts create and implement their one-page marketing plan in 7 days or less. Catch me on this week's episode of Jesse T Show, and it's going to be a fun conversation. Now, years ago, 10 or 12 years ago, I attended a workshop and some spiritual guru was sharing a process on how to deal with being hurt.
Yep.
And here are a 4-step process or 5-step process for your viewers or listeners. Step number 1, here's what I went through and it actually worked. Identify and acknowledge the fact that you're hurt. Give yourself the right to say, you know what, I'm hurt. Because some people try to act like they're not hurt.
Yep.
Number 1, acknowledge that you're hurt. Number 2, identify your avoiding mechanism. Now, avoiding mechanism for different people could be different. Some people do drinking, and that's what we do when we try to avoid pain.
Yep.
Or avoid a problem. Identify what it is, and so it could be drinking, smoking, walking, watching TV, talking, hiking, skiing, whatever that it is you do when you face pain or failure. Step number 3, avoid the avoiding mechanism. That means whatever it is that you usually do to avoid pain, don't do it. Step number 4, stay in pain and let it take its course until it's done. And embrace the pain, right? So I remember that and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm hurt emotionally and physically. I'm going to give myself time to heal. So I basically shut down the business. I didn't shut it down. I managed the bare minimum, but I was like, I'm going to give myself time to heal. Otherwise, things are not going to change. So I sat back for about a month and a half, 2 months. Sorry, you asked me a simple question. And I'm just going on and on, but that's the story.
This is what we want, dude.
And so I took about a 2 month off, just sitting back, taking my sweet time to heal. Because I'm like, if I keep going, I'm just going to keep getting the same results, which are not the results that I'm looking for. So I sat back, I'm like sleeping in until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. I would stay up all night till 7 or 8 in the morning. Whatever my body and my brain desired, I let it do. I did not interfere. Now, in the middle of this whole thing, COVID came. And they're like, shut down, nobody goes nowhere, no business, stay home quarantine. I'm like, yes, I love it. Because I'm doing this anyway.
Yeah.
So it just gave me another reason to keep doing it. And in our industry, since the beginning of COVID, a lot of activities started. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, I got to catch up on this and I got to jump on jump on this trend and do it. Then the other part is like, no. We're going to sit back and watch. And so I sat back and watched for about another month. And then the last step was let the pain take its course until it's done. I remember it was a Thursday afternoon. I got a referral and I signed up a new client and we're talking about their problems and they had a lot of marketing problems. I'm like, and in the back of my mind, in those 3 months, I was thinking of running Simple Marketing Formula to, instead of a 6 weeks, once a week format, turn it into 6 days, which is what it is right now. I'm like, I'm going to run this workshop next week and I want you to be there. Can you be there? She's like, yeah, I'll be there. And so Thursday afternoon, I decided to run the workshop. And by Monday, I had 20 people in the class. Now, in those 3 months that I took off, it gave me a chance to sit back and observe, get to know myself better, understand my business, what I've been doing right and wrong. And the Simple Marketing Formula that I've been running, I've been on this mission for a while, but since this year, it has become my mission to help people simplify everything, because it just sucks to be all over the place and not see results.
Yep.
And so we have put everything together in the past 6 months. We have developed the most comprehensive planning and implementation program. And I've come up with quite a few things in the past 6 months, like a brand new show and a great program. What else have I come up with? A book, a whole bunch of stuff that if I didn't take those 2 or 3 months off to heal, there was no way on earth I would have come up with everything that we have right now.